So hey everyone, welcome to this video. It's Saturday afternoon and I'm on a date with myself at the Huntington Beach Library, the Central Branch to be specific. And this library is so beautiful. I am just enamored. I wish I came earlier in the day to get a spot and just write and read, or just even bring my laptop and work. It's stunning in here. I think I said that already. But I want to show you guys around. The library. Immediate thoughts. I didn't come at a good time. Obviously, there's a lot of people here, but that's okay. My actual thoughts on the library and the design. It's so intentional. It's so considerate. It's really well thought about. The way that it flows, it feels very indoor, outdoor. Even though I'm inside, there's so many plants that would exist outside, and the plants are as big as they would be if they were outside. There's just so much natural light. Obviously, there are some of these fluorescent lights, but that's just for the books. But when you're actually trying to sit down at a desk and study, it's a lot of natural light, a lot of big windows, a lot of open space, very eerie. What's cool is no matter where you are, you can hear the fountain. So there's some peaceful element to that. I'm sure it was intentionally designed that way, kind of like drown out the noise. I feel like I'm in here and I just feel relaxed. It feels very zen-like, but I will say coming at this time, you hear everyone. So I'm trying to whisper. If someone's talking at a normal level voice, you can hear. That's the thing about open concept designs. So anyways, I think I'm gonna head outside now because there's a park/garden, and I'm sure that's also a treat for myself too. I got set up. I'm gonna lay down in the sun for a little bit. There's this beautiful secret garden and I walked through it. It just smelled so good. There's some cool plants. A lot of it is low to the earth, but the library is absolutely beautiful. It's kind of crazy because you could look at the building and you automatically know it's a modern design building, mid-century. Just the way that it's designed is very masculine. It's very linear, very structural, very square, hard angles. There's nothing intentionally soft about it. You could also see that it stands out from the nature, but it also blends in. I think mid-century design is interesting because it's it's very masculine. Sometimes it lacks color because it really relies on the environment for its palette. So like wood, concrete. I don't even want to say concrete really is a natural thing, but it's, I don't know. I don't know what to call it concrete. Mid-century does bring in a lot of that. But anyways, I want to get back to this conversation on good design. I just think good design, it makes me happy. It makes me feel inspired. It makes me think about all the things as humans we can achieve and could possibly work towards. So to me, what is good design? Good design is really objective because when design is good, it's really, really good. And when it's bad, it really, really is bad. Especially when you're thinking about the principles of design in the sense of, is it being considerate/intentional? Is it intuitive? Like, do I know naturally, oh, look, that's a hummingbird. Wow, this place is cool. Good design is always intuitive. Like, naturally, you just know what you should do. You shouldn't even have to read a sign. Your brain, it just makes sense, you know? Like, when I was walking on the path and there's an obvious trail designed out, that is good design. It's intuitive. I know I should be walking along this path and not on the plant I'm in this space and I'm just thinking about how good design is also timeless. It's timeless in the sense that even when I'm gone, even when I leave this earth and the people after me are here, they can still use it. The whatever it is, whether it's an object or whether it's a spatial, whether it's a park, you know, good design is timeless. It's considerate. There's no way you could be timeless without being considerate. Like they just, I don't know, it just they belong to each other. Because when you're being considerate, I don't know, in some ways, paying it forward. So in some ways, that does bring a timelessness factor into it. The last thing I want to mention is that at the end of the day, good design will always be aesthetically pleasing. Good design is always going to give you a great visceral reaction. It would always have a sort of flow and function. It's always beautiful. It's beautiful in the sense that even though beauty is subjective, I feel like if you ask many people, they will still be able to appreciate it. It may not necessarily be their style, but this is so funny. It's okay. Okay, so I will say this clearly. No matter how you design a space, there's always going to be people who rebel. Well, I sort of did the same thing too because I did walk in this path. But, anyways, what I want to say is that good design is always aesthetically pleasing. There's just like a sort of flow and function to it that just makes your life a little bit better, makes your life a little bit more joyous. It makes your life a little bit more satisfying because it's beautiful. Regardless of what your opinion is to whether you think it's beautiful or not, I think there's still a sort of appreciation. And I think it takes a certain maturity too to really understand that just because something is not necessarily your preference or your taste, that you can still appreciate its beauty. Anyways, that's all I wanted to say about design. Very happy that I'm here. Came to this beautifully designed architectural, I wouldn't say it's a masterpiece, but it's beautiful. I wish design today was, I don't want to say design today isn't thoughtful or considerate, but I wish design today really cared a little bit more about how people should feel in a space. I wish design today would have more fun. And I know, obviously, when you consider things like cost and labor, those things add into the reasons why people design things the way they do. But yeah, I wish design today was less copycat. It's really important to design for what you need. I think it's also important to consider the delighters, the things that add a little bit of that joy, the little details, because those matter. Okay. One thing I would do want to say about this library before I close out is that I just think it's so cool that the space you are inside, whether you're there to pick up library books or you are there to study, if you spend 15 minutes or you spend 2 hours in the library, the fact that you can leave the library and come to this amazing park slash garden, whether you want to walk around or whether you are just about to hop back in your car, the fact that this is available to people, I just think that's amazing. I know green spaces are available to people, but to intentionally create one next to the library, just to have like some fresh air after being inside and breathing in all that carbon dioxide, I don't know, something about it just feels a little bit thoughtful. But yeah, anyways, I am going to end there. I am starving. I am seeing all of these animals eat food. So I will catch you guys on the next one. Bye.